That's good. Cox loads him on the left side. He chops the arm. Now Mayberry goes for an inside switch, but Cox is able to come around the corner on him. Now he's running a spiral and a half, but Mayberry's got a lot of motion there on the bottom. He's got a lot of Granby stuff going on there, a lot of knee slides and a lot of motion where he gets his head down and turns back in, and he's able to get an escape right there. So it's 5-1 with 15 seconds left in the first period.
I think Caleb's confident he can take him down because he didn't fight real hard to keep him there.
Yeah, we saw that last week at regionals. He gives guys a lot of breaks. He lets them go pretty easy, and he's going to have to be careful doing that here. It's hard to score points at this tournament. You don't want to give anybody anything, but it's better to give than to give up too many points when you're in bad position. The top seed from Alamosa, he's down on, I think that's Matt 9.
Let me double check that.
Is that Matt 9? That's not the same guy. I thought maybe it was tied up down there. I thought Cox was getting a break, but it's not. That kid's already wrestled. So Caleb chose down. The whistle blows. Delta's on top. He's trying to chop the arm. He's riding the left side. He's got a scissor circle over Caleb Cox's ankle, over his left ankle. Caleb gets to his feet. He's trying to peel those arms off. Now he's going to have to be careful because these are cradlers. Keep his head away from his knees. And now he's still trying to peel it off, but Mayberry doesn't return him to the mat, and he gets a stall call. So Caleb's already picked up a stall call on Mayberry, and he gets the escape. He's up 6-1 with 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the second period. They're tied up halfway between the middle and the edge of the mat. Mayberry circles his back to the middle. Caleb's content to let his back face the outside. He's taking a few steps back there. He's got to be careful. He's trying to circle in as Mayberry tries to push him out. And you know that's part of this, trying to get those stall calls and trying to pick up those cheap points. A lot of flopping around there. Caleb Cox gets a Granby roll, picks up a reversal right there on the edge of the mat. He goes up 8-1.
Kind of got dumped over on his back, somersaulted out, come up behind him. That was huge because he was just about flat on his back.
Yeah, when you go for it like that, that's what you got to do at this tournament, and he definitely went for it. But remember, he had a neck injury earlier in the year. You don't want to screw around and hurt your neck in the first round of the tournament. So there he breaks him down. He loaded him on the right side, but now he's changed over to the left side, and he's trying to get that wrist and that elbow controlled, looking for the tilt. There it goes. The roll through tilt wasn't there, though. Mayberry from Delta knew it was coming, so he rolled through really fast. Cox rode him out, took him right to the edge. He didn't let him go. Now they're back to the middle. Mayberry set right away. 26 seconds left in the second period. There's the whistle. Cox chops the left arm. Now he jumps to the other side. Mayberry tripods up. Cox is running that spiral. He's got a spiral, and he's got that half, and he's still running it hard. Man, is it deep, and he's running it tough. And I'll tell you what, Mayberry's going to be in trouble. The referee's down, getting ready to count points. They're not there yet. Cox might be a little too high. There's the back points.
Yeah, he's got him tucked under.
Yep, Mayberry's rump's in the air, and his head's tucked underneath, and Cox might get the pin here, but he doesn't. They run out of time. They ran out of time, so he picks up 3 more back points, and now he's up 11-1. Cox's choice, he chooses both up. So he likes to go to his feet. You're up 11-1. You just don't get thrown here.
He's done a lot of freestyling, and that's freestyling is on your feet.
Yeah, that pays off, all that extra national level experience. Him and Wyatt Faust spent 2 summers in a row up in Fargo on Team Colorado, and that's one of the reasons they can come down here and have so much success. So Cox is content. He's smart. Mayberry's tying his head with his right arm. Cox controls his elbow. He breaks it free. Now Cox is in on a single leg. He gets down around that ankle, and now he's trying to control it, but he's going to have to be careful because he was pulling out on that elbow, or on that ankle. He's pulling it sideways, kind of tweaking his knee, and Bollinger jumped in there really quick to make sure that there wasn't an injury to the Mayberry kid. So Caleb's got to be careful to make sure he doesn't pull on those things too hard so he can keep control. Whistle blows. Mayberry controls his head. Cox controls his elbow. They're kind of dancing there in the middle of the mat in that same position. Cox has got his head tied with his right hand, and Cox is using his left hand to control the elbow. Now he pushes him off. He breaks free. They retie again. Mayberry's coming after him, really slamming Cox's head hard. I'm not sure if he knows that doesn't score any points, but he's working at it. Cox is in on a single leg. He comes up with that left leg. Now he's coming out the back door. Mayberry sits over on his hip. If Cox can step over that ankle, he's going to get 2 points for a takedown here, but he's not even going to do that. He's just sitting back on it.
He's got him almost pinned in a stack there.
Yep, but he didn't get the takedown yet.
Yeah, he didn't have control yet.
So there he goes. He's got that leg again. He reaches over to get his double leg. He's circling all the way around to the far side, but Mayberry's on his hips. He's sitting down, and Cox's head's stuck down between his legs, and he can't get out the back door there. So now they're back. He's back on his knees. He dumps him back over. He pulls down on one knee, pushes up on the other. But Mayberry's able to reach over the top of him and pick his ankle. That's a
27-second pin. Seth Dornbacher goes back to Gabe Ferguson of Paonia. So he's lost his match.
19 seconds, 18 seconds. Cox dives in, grabs his left ankle again, but I think, that's just to make sure he doesn't get called for stalling. He's just sitting there holding on to it. He's trying to come out the back door. He's already scored his major decision points for the team, and, team-wise, you get down here, you forget to talk about how important it is for the team that you pick up those extra points. Yeah. Cox gets the win, 11-1.
Okay, Cale Croissant's out there now as he's just about to be taken down over on Matt.